Hey,
Ah,
reviews!
back up in here, yo.
And we just got back from watching
Brightburn.
Brightburn. So, a lot of people are making the huge comparison to what if Superman was evil. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, you're not wrong.
Yeah, they pretty
You are
much.
not wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same story almost.
There's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about in spoilers, but I will not. I will only keep this non-spoiler review.
I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Overall, though, I will say it's kind of average in story.
Yeah, it's a story you've seen,
We've
but
kind of
there's
seen it, but
kind of a little twist to it.
opposite, right?
Yeah.
There are some good moments. I like the suspense that's used in the film.
Yeah.
I do like that. I'm not gonna say it's like 100% average. I'm gonna roll right into it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Could easily be a 3. Easily be a 3.
Yeah.
It's not like amazing or anything to write home about, but I don't feel cheated by what I watched.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like 100% let down, although I will admit my expectations for the film were not incredibly high.
Yeah, it was incredibly high for it, but that's about the same for me. About 3.5. It's decent. I mean, it wasn't fully in like the horror genre like they kind of say it is. It's kind of just evil superhero ish.
Definitely gory, I will say that.
Yes, yes, it is gory.
I
Yeah,
will,
they put enough gore in there.
we'll save that specific parts for the spoilers, but there is some horror gore
Yeah.
in this one. The character development overall, like it or dislike it?
I mean, kind of like, there was only one character that really had any sort of development, and it wasn't like amazing. It was kind of happened. It wasn't even kind of gradual, but not like
Yeah.
meaningful stuff happening.
I want to say like the film was its own worst enemy in the sense that I feel like it didn't give it enough time to
Yeah.
really develop.
I think they sped along a little bit. I mean, because the movie's on like an hour and a half or
Yep.
so they
Yep.
kind of like it sped along. So like almost like you kind of want a little more information, and it's just like, oh no, we're moving on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of moments where you're like background on that would be nice. Like
Yeah.
a little bit of background on that would be nice. But they kind of speed through it. So I will say what it does is it makes you wonder if this type of film will continue. Meaning like the anti-hero, like Deadpool obviously made that popular nowadays anyways.
Or like I guess you'd say the rise of like super villain type
Yeah,
movies.
super villain type films because we already know that there's that
The Joker film.
Joker movie that's
Yeah.
coming out. So kind of makes you wonder if they're gonna try to go in the opposite direction now and try to bring more.
So
villains
they're
to
like
the
Marvel
forefront.
already has superheroes, so let's try and cash in on super villains.
Yep, yep. And this was by Sony, and Sony does still own Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and they also own a bunch of other Spider-Man related villains.
Yes.
So it's possible they might try to go that route. They did with Venom, did okay,
Yeah.
not what they were hoping, but
Yeah,
overall
they did well.
everyone liked it. So, what would you give this one? I said 3.5. So what?
3.5. Yeah, 3.5 is about the same for me. It wasn't like spectacular.
Yeah.
It was decent. You watch it, you're not sitting there going disappointed throughout the movie. It kept it moving and kept the story going along.
Yeah. When we get into spoilers, you'll see why we say 3.5. We're being calm about it now because if we get too hype about the parts that made it a 3.5, it'll just give it all away.
Yeah.
Overall cast, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Very believable as far as like their roles.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a little tiny small town.
Yeah. It's a small town, so like you see a lot of the same characters over
Yeah.
and over.
How did you feel about the way the kids acted in that school? We think that's probably typical.
Probably typical. They didn't really go over the top and do something crazy. It was just all like subtle things here and there.
Yeah. So the the little bit of bullying that takes place, I thought was fine because it wasn't anything over the top
Yeah.
or too much. It was just enough where it's believable where that could be like typical bullying. So overall, 3.5 from both of us. Okay? And spoilers coming up. Thank you very much, everyone, for the likes, the shares, the comments. We do read them. So good or bad, we read them. Take your input. So drop a line, and we'll hit you back.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Share it to everybody.
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 Possible.
Everybody. Even him.
We'll see you in spoilers.